So these are the lovely products that are helping me to get through the stage of life that was so terrifying when I didn't know what was going on. When I turned 40, it was as if a switch went off in my body. I had a lot of hair falling out and my skin was dry. And I had joint pain. And then in my mid-40s, I would wake up at different times and nights, and my heart would be pounding and I'd be sweating as if I'd run a race. And emotionally I'd be terrified and panicked, and I couldn't understand what was going on. I attributed all of these things to stress, and I couldn't understand why I wasn't coping, because I have the most amazing supportive family and I'm very blessed with that. And of course it was just the beginnings of that stage of life changeover, so that women experience between their 40s and 50s, and those things were just coming to pass. And so I want to talk about 4 Neolife products that have really helped me to cope with these symptoms, and for the most part to get rid of them. The first product I want to talk about is the Neolife Shake, and this is because as you get older you do need more protein, and you need a better quality of protein. I'm willing to sacrifice certain things in my budget, so to not get new clothes, to maybe not go out to dinner, to make sure that we can afford to have this shake. The reason for this is because I can see a physical and emotional change in myself when I take this shake. If I take a full portion of Neolife Shake, it changes the way I cope. I cope better emotionally, and that's because my body's got what it needs to do to function the best way it can. I find that I do better at parkrun, but not only that, when I have a full portion of Neolife Shake, I react differently. I deal better with interruptions than I would otherwise. I would quickly get irritated, but with this I can be far more gracious. This is a foundation product when it comes to Neolife, and I've spoken about Tree and before, and how it just makes sure that all your cells are just functioning the best they possibly can. When I turned 40, and I'm in my mid-40s now, I found that I needed to up the dose. So I used to be able to just take 1 of these. The recommended daily dosage is between 1 and 3. In this stage of life, I find I need to take 3. If I take 3, my hormones function better than if I just try and make it on 1 or 2 every day. So by taking 3, the full dose of Tree every day, I found that my monthly cycle is regular. I have less inflammation, less pain, less swelling. When I take 3 of these, I also don't get hot flashes. I get the occasional one, whereas when I drop down to 1 or